And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final and a happy to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. We've got Drew Holiday, and it's Russell in at the 4. You look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Tatum. Holiday passes to Tatum. Off target from outside. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. First quarter, just over a minute played. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
And the first one at the line is good. That one's no good. And Russell's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Outside Holiday. Covered by Johnson with the 10-footer. That one a little long.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Johnson's got 5 now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
It's good.
7.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Yeah?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Cleveland has possession. Following the bucket by Boston. To the inside. It's stolen. They're running. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Richardson. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Pass to Johnson. To the paint. Tipped. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And the second free throw is good. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Take a glance at the rookies with the hot hand over the past 10 games. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Christopher. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Sarr. Stolen by Russell. And Boston pushing it up now. Back to Holiday. Unloads. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. And Cleveland has possession. Trailing by 5. Pass to Christopher. Down low. It's tipped. Inside. Lanier. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Now Holiday. Really had troubles in the loss to New Orleans. Couldn't find his rhythm.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
And here's Richardson. Here's Christopher. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Outside Holiday. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pass to Tatum. Buries it from 3. 10 points for him.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Richardson, the pass to Christopher. Back to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. And it's Mikan with a rebound. Boston leading by 6. Pass to Tatum. Covered by Johnson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Lanier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Richardson. Here's Christopher. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Lanier. Blocked! And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Richardson with it. Last game for him, he picked up 10. And it's Lanier missing. For Boston, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Pass to Mikan. And that one hits the back iron. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 so far. Stolen by Russell. Tatum passes to Holiday. Here's Mikan, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
2 minutes remaining.
Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holiday against Johnson. Pass to Christopher. And here's Johnson. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Hits a 3-pointer. Johnson's got 10 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we've got a line change for Cleveland. Black passes to Aguirre. Now here's Holiday. The D's right on him. Great D that time from Pajemski.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
The game now all tied up.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Black. Pass to Holiday. Screen by Lively. Fires from deep. That one no good. Cleveland has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Pajemski into the lane, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Aguirre, driving to the basket. Good on the shot.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Garland. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside Pajemski. And here's Bailey for 3. And Cleveland another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Rice. He had 9 points in his last time out. With 2 seconds left. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Boston, Glenn Rice. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Cavaliers on top, up 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
We've got Bailey. Darius Garland is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Miller, and it's McHale in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you, Brian.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report. Bailey, the pass to Garland. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Black.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
One thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Christopher, he's checked in for Cleveland. Richardson comes in for Darius Garland. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Bailey. Lays it up and banks it in. Bailey's got 8. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Rice. Lets it go from deep. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Bailey. Back to Richardson from outside the arc, and he buries his first look.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Chance now to take a look at some numbers for Alex Sarr. Boston's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Rice. Takes the three, sinks it from distance. Rice has got 12 now in this quarter.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
There's a screen. Richardson goes in. Here's Christopher. Again, Cleveland scores.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Celtics lead by 3. Black outside. Here's Mikan, guarded by Miller. To the left side wing. Outside Russell. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And here's Bailey for 3. Boston pulls it in. Mikan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Now here's Black, guarded by Richardson. Just 5 on the clock.
Shot blocked! You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
They set the pick. Pass to Bailey. Puts up a 3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Here's Aguirre. Stolen by Miller. Bailey's shot is off. Boston has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Pass to Black. Here's Mikan. Here's Rice. Boston, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bailey's shot is off. Boston's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Aguirre. Basket counts. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Cleveland has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Here's Christopher. Down low. Black, right side. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Richardson, the pass to Christopher. Knocks down the long J. Christopher's got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A significant amount of games behind us now. Rookies are definitely starting to feel it, Doris.
I mean, at this point, it's been almost twice the amount of games they played during a college season. Very hard to prepare rookies for that first run through an NBA schedule.
You must have left your games and teams at home. We have a dancer. Let's see what you got.
Teams in the league so far this year. The 4th spot held by the Cavs.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
Pass to Rice. Covered by Johnson. 6 to shoot. Black outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cleveland has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Outside Richardson. From deep, Johnson. Tatum pulls it in. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Black. Back to Tatum. Black outside. Now here's Tatum. Russell a screen on Richardson. Tatum way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Tatum. And here's Black. The 3-ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Black's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Richardson with it. Guarded now by Black. Pass to Bailey. Counted from 12 feet. Bailey's got 7 now in this quarter.
This guy can really make it happen from the mid-range.
Covered by Johnson. They set the screen. Fades back. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Now here's Richardson, averaging around 5 points a game. That gives him the lead. Bailey's got 16 points now.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Covered by Johnson. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Covered by Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. clears it. The Cavaliers pull it in.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
There's the three. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Celtics leading by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier. You called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
And next up, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem pretty well matched in their game.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecue chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. On the floor for Boston, we've got Drew Holiday, and it's Russell in at the 4.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Covered by Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. The 3. The shot by Russell, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. The lead is 2. Pass to Mikan. Russell up top. Outside Holiday. Back to Russell. From the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Holiday. No made baskets yet. Tatum finds Holiday. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Richardson, no good. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Covered by Johnson. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Richardson, the pass to Johnson. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. The shot no good.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Outside Holiday. To the paint. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Christopher, hounded by Tatum. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. To take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Alex Sarr.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Great D that time from Pajimski.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Garland against Holiday. Miller, a screen on Holiday. Shot clock at 6. For the tie.
Well, we know Drew Holiday can lock you up on the defensive end.
Garland, no good. Holiday passes to Mikan. Back to Holiday. Defended by Pajimski. Pajimski grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. The floater. Lively grabs the miss. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Garland following the bucket by Boston. Pass to Pajimski. Here's Miller with his first shot attempt, and he gets it to go.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Holiday looking for an opening. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 20.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Miller against Lively. Shoots a fadeaway. Miller can't get it to go. Boston leading by 5. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9-4 standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Let's give it up for your Cavs, powerhouse team.
Bailey's checked in for Christopher. These teams have been lighting it up so far. The NBA's top scoring teams. In third, the Cavaliers.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Now here's Podziemski, tightly guarded, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
And he can't hit the second. Boston leading by 6. Holiday from long range. Can't hit that one. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Bailey. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Bailey's got 19 points.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Now here's Podziemski. Left side Holiday. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Podziemski. Pass to Garland. Blocked! Goes back up.
Well, on top of the length he provides and athleticism, there are the shot-blocking instincts of Derek Lively. Wow.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Outside Podziemski. For the tie. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Aguirre from behind the arc. Here's Rice. Second chance effort. Out to the right wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And here we go, the Celtics on the run. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. McHale's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Garland to the middle. Here's Miller. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy is always looking to set up his teammates. Darius Garland has his head on a swivel.
Pass to Rice to stop the drought. He buries it from 3.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Now here's Garland. Black defending to the paint. Here's Miller. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Derek Lively.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively. You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Back to Garland. 3-pointer on target from range.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Russell. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. Aguirre can't hit. Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Bailey for the lead. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's Rice. 18 points for him. Here's Russell. There's Aguirre. 5 to shoot. Here's the pick. There's the triple. Can't hit that time. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Cavaliers on top, up 2, and will return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Johnson, and it's Richardson in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Now here's Johnson. Tries to break his ice. The rebound by Aguirre.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Pass to Mikan. Covered by Johnson. The 3. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Sarr misses. Boston trailing. Covered by Johnson. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Richardson, the pass to Johnson. And he banks in the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And there's a pick. Pass to Mikan. 13 feet out. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Back to Christopher. Jacks up a 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Covered by Johnson. Down low. Here's Mikan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
The first free throw is good. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. He's perfect from the line this time. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Richardson finds Johnson. Rice grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 5. Again, the miss by Boston. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Sarr passes to Johnson. It's Christopher on the wing. Pass to Lanier. Cleveland working the ball around now. Now here's Sarr. He's covered closely. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, stolen stolen by Richardson. That one drops for him. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
Holiday, a screen on Johnson. Drains the triple. 23 points in the game.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Back to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. They get it back. Out to the wing. Sarr passes to Christopher. Shoots over Tatum. And it's Mikan with a rebound. Mikan's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Holiday. Beyond the arc. Cavaliers with a rebound. Here's Christopher. From 18 feet away, off the window, it's good.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Tatum, a screen on Johnson. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Celtics making a change here. Russell is checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?"
Thanks for that, Allie. So it's Boston now. After Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Mikan, that's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Sunday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Monday, they hit the road to face the Sixers in Philadelphia.
And looking at the Pittsburgh matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Bailey's checked in for Cleveland. Pass to Richardson. Johnson a screen on Holiday. Here's Bailey. Fires the three. Rebound Boston. Mikan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now Tatum. Boston, no good that time either.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
Pass to Bailey. Shot from the low post is good. Bailey's got 24 points.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
That's tipped. Oh, stolen by Richardson. For 3. Bailey's shot is off. Celtics trail by 7. Now Holiday. Guarded by Sarr. Oh, no good on the layup. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Outside Richardson. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is alive, given the situation right now. Celtics trail by 7. Covered by Johnson. Oh, it doesn't go. The Cavaliers have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Sar down low. He's covered by Holiday. Bailey. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside Tatum. Shoots a three. Rebounded by Sar.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Richardson. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Holiday. It's off.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Both hands there for a little extra.
Well, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
On the wing, Tatum.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And so Tatum nails both of them. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Johnson, and they go to the intentional foul.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Johnson taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. And Russell's got the ball here for the Celtics. 17 seconds left in the fourth. 17-footer on the way. It's good.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're losing by 6. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Oh, off target from downtown. And so the Cavaliers take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Luka Doncic.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Jokic is out there with Gervin. And then there's Steven Adams, then it's Oden, and it's Korver in at the small forward. And for Kansas City, they've got Finley. Nowitzki is out there with Davis. Then there's Doncic. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
It's good on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Now, here's Jokic. Last game we saw him score 32. Pass to Korver. Clock at 2. Oh, good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. The rebound by Steven Adams. Gervin passes to Korver. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Doncic outside, from outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Gervin surveying the D. Pass to Korver. That's in, coming off the assist from Gervin. Korver's got 5 now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Doncic. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the inside, Nowitzki with the steal. And stolen by Oden. Davis against Korver. Gervin outside, pass to Jokic. Oden kicks to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Nuggets foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Over to the wing. Up top, Doncic. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Cranes the three-pointer.
And the defense has to be up on Nowitzki more than that because he's too good a shooter from outside.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but you do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball. Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
Now, here's Gervin. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game. For the three. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. Kansas City has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Doncic feeling it out. Nowitzki outside. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 1. Adams sets the pick for Jokic. Gervin in the high post. Nothing on the board, and it's in there.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Doncic, no good.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Gervin finds Jokic. Back to Gervin. Rebounded by Kansas City.
They're not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
And so Kansas City now, following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Back to Bass. Nowitzki outside. This one for 3. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Fox against Bass. Here's Yang. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you, Kevin.
There's your good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, here's Green. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Now, here's Bass. Hasn't made one yet. To the left side wing. And here's James outside. Nene pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
When Green turns on the speed, watch out. Blew by the defense on the drive that time.
Şengün passes to Bass. Şengün with the screen for Bass. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And the Knights lead by 4.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Yang. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Back to James. Fires from deep. Denver grabs the miss. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And Kansas City making a change here. Levens is checked in. Kansas City has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Back to James. From deep. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Nuggets trail. Inside. And stolen by James. An even 3-on-3 break. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Yes. It's James picking up the assist.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Stojakovic kicks to Fox. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Kansas City. Nowitzki's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's James outside. It's hauled in by Stojakovic.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's Nowitzki and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Fox passes to Green. To the paint. Here's Şengün.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's Kansas City ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Knights.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Finley is out there with James. Then there's Davis. Then it's Levens. And for Denver, we've got Stojakovic. Driven out there with Fox. Then it's Oden. And it's Korver in at the 3 spot. Kansas City leading by 9. Outside, James. Back to Davis. Pass to Finley. From deep, James. Rebound by the Nuggets. And going against Kansas City, their first meeting of the season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series, as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight. That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And that one's good, Levens.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Stojakovic. Here's Oden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the potential for Oden to be dominant in the paint is off the charts.
James, the pass to Levens.
Nuggets foul.
Doncic is checked in for James. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic is checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's the screen. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 8.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Pass to Korver. Rebounded by Kansas City. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic. But it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Kansas City. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
And you look at Nowitzki. He's not quite there, but he's very close to a spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. And here is Doncic. George Gervin hitting it to go from deep. Stojakovic kicks to Jokic. Left side, Korver. Pass to Oden. Up top, Stojakovic. Discarded by Davis. And with that shot, the Kansas City lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Stojakovic. Here's Finley. No scoring in this one. Doncic way outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Denver's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3 pointers. Korver, good.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And here is Doncic. He's got 10. Nowitzki outside. Davis has the open look. And that time, also a missed shot. Denver's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here to the second quarter. Jokic passes to Gervin. Shoots from the corner. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 for Doncic. They grabbed their own miss. Count it. 6 points for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Korver. 14 points for him. Can't cash in from the high post. And that one is stuffed right through.
You like a lot about Michael Finley, but what I like most is his aggressiveness at the offensive end.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And Kansas City making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Hane setting the pick for Green. And it's Jokic in the corner. Doncic with the steal. Nowitzki's shot's good. Now it's a 7-point Kansas City lead.
Such a versatile offensive weapon. Nowitzki has tons of places where he can get it in the basket from.
Yang passes to Korver. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic, no good.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Doncic kicks to Finley. Doncic with a screen on Green. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Finley. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's stolen by Davis. The 3 for Doncic. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Doncic has got the lead up to 10 now for Kansas City. Jokic kicks to Nene. Back to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Denver, no good. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for Kansas City. Finley the pass to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Fires the three. It's not going to go for him.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Nowitzki against Jokic. And stolen by Nowitzki. And now the fast break. Nowitzki with... Wow, Nowitzki. That'll bring you out of your seats.
Nowitzki's so smart. Knows exactly where he needs to get to in transition.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. 1:22 left now here in the second. Jokic passes to Yang. And here's Korver from the arc. Finley with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now, here's Şengün. No good on the triple. Outside Korver. Inside. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Yang. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Here's Davis. Şengün passes to Doncic. Finley. It's another look. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 19 points. Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for the Kansas City Knights. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll return shortly.
It's heating up, and the one thing that you can count on, no matter who's chosen, someone's going to feel left out.
Yeah, you know my reply to that. If you play better, you make the cut.
Not always, Shaq.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Knights.
Good things happen.
And that about wraps it up.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So James on the bench. Here's who Terry Stotts is going with. We've got Doncic. Davis is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Finley. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Doncic outside. Another three for Kansas City.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide. Back to you guys.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Korver from past the arc. Rebounded by Kansas City. Nowitzki's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Davis dishes to Doncic. The shot, no good. Korver with the defensive effort. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Doncic with the steal.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
James checked in for Kansas City. And a switcher also for Denver. Fox, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Shots good from Oden.
Great work down low by Oden, using his size to his advantage.
Finley the pass to Doncic. The three. And Kansas City misses again. The Nuggets trail by 20. Outside Korver. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The kick out to Fox. No good from outside.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Now Finley. The three for Doncic. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Stojakovic is checked in. Fox against Doncic. Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closely. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Doncic kicks to Finley. Back to Doncic. Kicks it out to James. Shot clock at 5. And no good that time.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
James, the pass to Doncic. Off target with his three. The Nuggets trail by 19. Outside, Fox takes the three. The shot, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Outside, James. And here's Doncic from the arc.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Back to Gervin. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Şengün's checked in for Kansas City. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened, to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
And they pick up two. Fox has got his second bucket of the night.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
James, the pass to Doncic. James sets the screen for Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Şengün. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Here's a look at the stats for Dirk Nowitzki. He's been dominant over the last month. He's putting up about 21 points per, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Nene, he's checked in for Odin. And Jalen Green subbed in for Stojakovic. Şengün hits them both. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
James with it. Scoreless thus far. Doncic finds James. Back to Doncic. Nowitzki for three. The three-pointers right on target. And the Knights lead by 21.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Fox with the screen for Gervin. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Missed it, even after all those chances. On the wing, James, guarded by Green. Kansas City needs to get off a shot. Fox with the steal. Outside, Green. Rebounded by Kansas City.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Here's Finley. James kicks to Finley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Doncic. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. We're out halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You look at Denver. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, there's the Knights. They're much further down in the standings right now.
Well, I think for the Knights, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
2 minutes.
Here's Nowitzki. Takes it off the glass. Nowitzki's got 26 points.
And Nowitzki is an accomplished scorer inside, using his height extremely well. You can't allow him to get that kind of position.
Fox with the screen for Korver. Yang, Şengün covering. The Nuggets with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Nowitzki. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Korver. Here's Yang. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
When the shot goes up, he is not a guy you want to lose track of. Boy, that's a nice play right there.
Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Nowitzki. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Outside Korver. A 3. Carries it from three-point range. Korver's got 17.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nowitzki for 3. The Nuggets trail by 20. Now here's Korver. 17 points in the game. Jokic sets the screen for Korver. From outside, off the mark. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Kansas City ahead, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Steven Adams. Jokic is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Oden, and it's Korver in at the 3 spot. Here's Fox. Rebounded by Kansas City. Şengün's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Jokic passes to Adams. Rebounded by Kansas City. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Fox with the steal. Shoots over James. And again, Denver no good. Kansas City leading by 20. Doncic passes to James. Doncic bounce back. Here's Şengün. And the layup's good off the glass. Şengün's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knights. James against Fox. Pass to Jokic. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
And here is Doncic. Here's Davis. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. And Doncic gets it to go.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
The Nuggets trail by 21. Jokic passes to Korver. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knights have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Fox passes to Adams. Now Jokic. Korver kicks to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end his cold spell. Good D by James.
He converts those at a high rate. Not that time.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And that one's good by Davis.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Korver for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Up top, Doncic. Jokic defending. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Fox deciding where to go with it. Adams trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Pass to James. Back to Doncic. Pulls it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Luka with the crafty shot fake. Outstanding at tricking the defense.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knights.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Finley's checked in for James. Now Davis. Pass to Finley.
Number 33, Michael Finley.
Back to Davis. Screen by Şengün. That shot wide open. Nowitzki's got 31.
And you gotta run Dirk off the three-point line if you're the defense, especially from those corners.
Adams with the screen on Doncic. Outside Korver. Here's Oden, and it's Greg Oden with the finish.
And look at Oden. The big fella doesn't mess around when he's got great position.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Kansas City leading by 18. Here's Finley. Doncic outside. Misses the 3. Doncic with the steal. Nowitzki, the pass to Finley. Doncic with a screen on Gervin. Launches it. And Oden pulls it down. Oden's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Korver kicks to Jokic. Pass to Gervin. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it fly. Short bucket is good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Kansas City leading by 16. Here's Doncic. Davis setting the pick for Doncic. Shoots the 3. And it misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gervin with the ball. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
It's stolen by Adams.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Korver. And here's Jokic. Tries it from 16. Connects on the J.
This is where Gervin looks to score whenever he can. The mid-range area.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Doncic fires. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Oh, great touch off the pass.
He's slick, he's smooth, he's got a slithering nature to his game, which allows him to get busy in the lane.
Davis doesn't get that one. The Nuggets trail by 10. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Yeah, count it.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Kansas City has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Doncic outside. They set the pick. Lots of room. Can't get it.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the fun. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
I doubt it. I mean, clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
Outside Jokic, and the ball travels out of his hand. It was last touched by Jokic.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Doncic against Jokic. So it's the Knights winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they...
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie...
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. They've got Miller, and it's Marion in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, we've got Jimmy Butler. He's out there with Jared McCain. And it's Gamble in at the small forward position. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
McCain from outside, off the mark. Miller outside. Just 5 to shoot. Marion passes to Sampson. Here's Camby. Blocked! Right side, Butler. Here's Gamble. 3-pointer, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Back to Miller. Here's Sampson. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
And there's the screen. Pass to Miller. Here's Marion. Sampson passes to Camby, and he drops it in from the low post.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
Here's Gamble. Here's Weber. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And you factor in his defense as well. 3 blocks on the night, really making his presence. That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Miller outside. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at New Orleans, sitting pretty at this point of the season, 2nd place and looking to move to 1st. And of course, there's the Mavericks, far behind in the standings.
Checking out the Pelicans, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Mavericks trail by 4. And here's Butler. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really lead the floor.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Gamble. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Gamble's got 6 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Miller. There's a screen. Inside. Here's McCain. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now here's Miller. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Outside McCain. This one for 3. Rebounded by Marion.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Miller outside. Pass to Camby. Here's Sampson. The Mavericks pull it in.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Here's McCain. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
There's a screen. Now Miller, covered by McCain. Three-pointer. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Now here's Butler. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Sinks the tray.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Pass to Sampson. Buries it down low. Sampson's got his second basket.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Outside McCain. There's a screen. Here's Weber. He's got a piece of it. 3 on 3. To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Here's Gamble. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Sampson. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Miller, covered by McCain. Here's Camby. Miller on the wing. 5 on the clock. Miller on the wing. Over McCain. Miller can't get it to go.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Back to Butler. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of New Orleans this year.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Ashik. Butler on the wing. 6 to shoot. They set a pick. Over Hardaway. Butler, good. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Vandeweghe. Steps back and shoots. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
Oshik, the pass to Butler. Here's Gay. For three. A rebound by Hibbert. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. No question, powered it down.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharpe, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the basket by Dallas. McGinnis, the pass to Hibbert. Soft touch off the glass. Hibbert's got his second basket on the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Asenge gets it to go.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Pass to Vandeweghe. They set the pick. 35 seconds left to play in the first. It's rebounded by Dallas. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
For New Orleans, number 21, Elgin Baylor.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Mavericks with a rebound.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of a possession.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Miller, and it's Baylor in at the small forward position.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Here's McGinnis, and he buries his first look.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Pass to Asenge. Back to McCain from deep, and Camby pulls it down. Camby's got 5 rebounds in the game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The 11-footer can't get a second shot to fall, now 1 of 2. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside McCain. Knocks it down from distance. McCain's got 5 points.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
There's a screen from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Asenge. The Mavericks lead by 4. White for 3. McGinnis with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Down low, Camby, and he lays it up and in. Camby's gotten his second bucket.
Well, as a defender, it's hard to overcome a height disadvantage when you're that close to the basket.
Here's Weber. No points so far. Pass to Sanford. Nice form on the 20-footer. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
There's a screen. Inside. Here's Camby. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Weber. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8 points now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Camby. Here's Baylor. And Sanford pulls it down.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to McCain. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 12. And Camby pulls it down. For New Orleans, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Mavericks lead by 3. Now McCain. Give him 8. The steal. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Marion passes to Miller. It's stolen by McCain. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Pass to Gamble. Here's Sanford. And the shot's good. Sanford's got 10. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Vandeweghe, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Campbell, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Miller outside. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Pass to Gamble. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Sampson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Here's Vandeweghe. And no good, trying to use the glass. Dallas has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. White with a screen on Miller. McCain. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
The shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
And Legs, you look at Jared McCain, an NBA frame and a sharpshooter.
And floor spacing is so important in this league right now. So if you can knock down shots and just hold your own in other areas, a coaching staff is going to find time for you.
Burst onto the scene. Now he's a household name.
Absolutely.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Checking out the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the nets from range the last 10 games. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the three-point shot to their advantage.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Butler taking his time here. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Marion misses. The Mavericks leading. Now here's McCain. In his last outing with 12 points. Pass to Gamble. Here's Gay. The wide open shot is on the money. He's got his first 2 points of the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Sampson. 6 points for him. And that one drops. Sampson's got 8.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Pass to Gamble. Back to Butler. Let's go with a 3. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Here's Marion. To the middle. Here's Sampson. And he goes in for the dunk.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Gamble. He has 6. Here's McCain. And they get it back. Pass to Gamble. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Hibbert. Pelicans trail by 3. For 3, Hardaway. Rebound by Ashik.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Deflects the pass. Here's Sharp. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Gamble. Launches it. The shot comes out.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Left side, Hardaway. Count the basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Dallas. 44 seconds left in the half. From the high post. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Marion. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's McCain. He's got 10. They set the screen. And he's going for the lob. Now the Pelicans in transition. Sharp passes to Hibbert. Back to Sharp. Here's Sampson. Hardaway with it, puts it up from 12, and we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Pelicans ahead, they're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
Yeah, watching these guys make me want to be out there, Shaq. I mean, all the space they have to shoot it in right now, man, this would have been my time, Shaq.
Jet with a little FOMO here.
Yeah, I'm glad I played when I did.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Mavericks trailing. Jared McCain out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Campbell in at the 3, small forward. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Pure from three-point range.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Miller. It's stolen by McCain. Outside Butler from downtown. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Now here's McCain. 10 points for him. Right wing. Takes a 3. Campbell, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Camby. Clock at 6. Fades. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And here's McCain. Butler on the wing. Here's Weber. From the left block. And he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Here's the pick. Inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line for your veterans. Chris Webber, 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level. A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. To the middle. Here's McGinnis. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Now here's White. No points yet. Weber passes to White. Drills it from deep. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul, and the Pelicans making a change here.
Pelicans substitution. Number 41, Kiki Vandeweghe.
On defense, Dallas. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's rebounded by Asenge.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Now here's Butler. 7 points in the game. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Miller. 5 to shoot. From deep. Weber pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside Butler. Here's Sanford. Back to White. Now here's Butler. Takes the 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. The fourth spot held by the Pelicans.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
"11 feet out. Chalk up 2 there. He has 7.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Sanford. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Outside Butler. From the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Camby. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Camby's got 8.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Here's Asenge. Back to Butler. And here's White. Here's Weber. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
And there's a pick. Miller outside. Off the mark there with a 3. The Mavericks lead by 7. Here's Weber. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort, look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
And he drops the first. Gay's checked in for the Mavericks. And that's good as he hits both shots. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to McGinnis. Stolen. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, a lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back over to you, BA.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report. 3 on the clock. Here's Baylor, and it's rejected. White on the wing. Pass to Gay. The 3. McGinnis with a rebound. New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Sharp finds Hardaway. With some arc. The 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Weber's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's the Senge, guarded by Sharp. Here's Weber. That one goes. Count it. Weber's got 8 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Making a switch here. Pelicans trail by 11. Outside Sharp. Pass to Baylor. Here's McGinnis. Deflected. And here's Hardaway taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Sharp against White. And here's Butler outside. Good D by Hardaway. Pelicans shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to McGinnis. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. They still need this. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Now White. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Fades away. Osenge no good. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Baylor. He's scoreless. Unloads from 13. Tries again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. That one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's a minute 17 left in the third. To the right side. And the layup falls. Senge's got 6 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Sampson. 12 points for him. Here's Baylor. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Baylor's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
Pass to McCain. Let's go with a 3. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. Pelicans trail by 9. Baylor pass to Hibbert. Here's Sampson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 14.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's the Senge. 6 points for him. Takes it inside. Pass to McCain. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Dallas on top, up 10. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Let's get stops. Focus on the stops. If you like your shots and they start falling, you still got to get stopped. Hang on your defense.
And that's Doc Rivers doing some simple math for his team, wanting them to do more than just match buckets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the tremendous effort they're showing on the offensive end, they need some of that on D as well. And to do so, they need to work together.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Miller, and it's Marion in at the 3. Here's Sampson. Miller, the pass to Camby. Here's Marion. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Sanford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Gamble for 3. Miller pulls it in.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Marion with the bucket.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
To the inside. Here's Weber. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Miller. Here's Sampson. 11 feet out. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got 5 rebounds in the game. Back to Butler. Fires for 3. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
The 3 ball. And Sanford pulls it down. Sanford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Weber. Outside for Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Miller on the wing. Pass to Marion. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Camby. And again, New Orleans no good. And it's Butler with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Campbell from behind the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Sampson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Weber. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Down low. Here's Sampson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Jimmy Butler. And the Mavericks making a change here. White's checked in.
1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Dallas leading by 11. To the paint. Here's McCain. No good. Great D that time from Miller. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. And there's the screen. To the middle. Sampson. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. To hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Butler. Outside McCain. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Inside. It's tipped. Here's Camby. Fires the 3. Miller can't get it to go. Outside Butler. Pass to Sanford. Here's Weber.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now.
At the line for Dallas, Chris Weber, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Pelicans trail by 14. Pass to Vandeweghe. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Camby. Shot clock at 5. Back to Miller. 4-3. Campbell with a rebound.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Pass to Butler. Lets it go from the wing. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Here's Vandeweghe. To halt the run. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And rejected. Tries it from the top of the key, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Sanford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Here's Weber. Back to Butler. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They set the pick to the inside. Pass to Vandeweghe. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range.
On top of the 3, you're also going to give him the and one? Just bad defense all the way around.
Kiki Vandeweghe, 1 shot.
One shot. And that one misses. Tipped away. Dallas leading by 13. Pass to McCain. Here's Campbell. Miller against McCain. Beyond the arc. The free ball is down.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. presentation of the player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And I just love how he was able to capitalize from beyond the arc. I mean, his ability to stretch out the defense was an important part of the team's success this evening.
You know, after a long and painful streak of losses, they needed this pick-me-up. He showed that it's never too late to play hard and get back in the win column. Outside Miller. And there's a pick. 5 on the clock. Puts up the tray. Oh, it's off.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Now Butler. Here's Weber. From deep three-point land. Oh, it doesn't go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Miller. He launches. Oh, it misses. The Mavericks lead by 16.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Mavericks.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league. And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Jimmy Butler.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
Now here's McCain. Here's Weber. Oh, impressive footwork down low.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Miller outside. Here's Camby. Outside Miller. From the paint.
Ralph Sampson.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.